What if the person who tormented you in life refused to let go, even after they were dead? Imagine being haunted not just by a ghost, but by the ghost of your domineering, controlling mother-in-law. That's the chilling premise of a forgotten gem from 1964, a TV movie called The Ghost of Sierra de Cobre. Now, you might not have heard of this one, but trust me, the pedigree is incredible. It was written, produced, and directed by Joseph Stefano. If that name sounds familiar, it should. He's the genius who wrote the screenplay for Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho. And Stefano didn't just stop there. He brought a whole Hitchcockian family with him. The cast is like a who's who of Hitchcock alumni. The lead is the legendary Martin Landau, who you'll remember from North by Northwest. He plays Nelson Orion, an architect who moonlights as a paranormal investigator. Think of him as a sort of 1960s Ghostbuster, but way more serious and with a much cooler name. The woman hiring him is Vivia Mandor, played by Diane Baker, who had just starred in Hitchcock's Marnie. Vivia is an heiress who thought she was finally free after her tyrannical mother-in-law passed away, but not so fast. The old woman's ghost is back, and she's just as determined to control Vivia's life from beyond the grave. And who plays the terrifying ghost? None other than the iconic Judith Anderson, the unforgettable, menacing Mrs. Danvers from Hitchcock's masterpiece, Rebecca. Her presence alone is enough to send shivers down your spine. Stefano even packed the cast with actors from his other famous project, The Outer Limits. It was a true gathering of horror and sci-fi royalty. The story follows Nelson Orion as he arrives at Vivia's sprawling, isolated mansion in the mountains. He's a skeptic, armed with gadgets and a logical mind determined to debunk the haunting. But as he investigates, the house itself seems to come alive. Doors slam, objects move on their own, and a disembodied voice whispers cruel commands. The atmosphere is thick with dread, and the psychological torment Vivia endures is palpable. Is it really her mother-in-law's vengeful spirit, or is Vivia losing her mind under the weight of past trauma? The Ghost of Sierra de Cobre was actually a pilot for a TV series that never got picked up, which is a real shame. But because of that, it stands on its own as a perfectly crafted feature-length ghost story. It blends the psychological horror of Psycho with the gothic suspense of Rebecca, creating something truly unique and terrifying. If you're a fan of classic black-and-white horror, do yourself a favor and track down this forgotten masterpiece. It's a haunting you won't soon forget.